All right, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back. Hopefully, everyone's all excited about the weekend. I know I am. It's a little crappy out here in New York. Hopefully, everything's nice where you are. What a day we had yesterday. Oh, my God. What a bloodbath, huh? Good to see you, Henry, Grant, Raymond, everybody on YouTube, Facebook Live. Welcome back. Hopefully, it's so funny. Everybody always shows up when the market's really bad. When the market's really good, everyone's like, everything's okay. You know what I mean? I'm doing good. I'm in shape and this and that. But all of a sudden, there's a catastrophe. And let me tell you, you just saw the job reports come out. They were really, really good, had a big pop, and then it just died. You can see here on UVXY, this is actually a pretty good indicator as in what the Dow does. But once that came out, it just dropped about $1. And then all of a sudden, it was such short-lived, and the thing went up. I'm actually doing a swing trade on that stock right there from yesterday. So I listen. I was listening to I was up listening to some of the analysts and what they were talking about. It's amazing how they're trying to calm things down. But let me tell you something. I've been doing this for 25 years, and there's just been way too much bad news out there. I mean, it really is a lot of bad news. Inflation, you have a war in Ukraine, you got oil. Oil's up almost 110. Is that all-time highs? What did I say? I think oil, I said, was going to go to 150. Not good. I'm telling you, it's really ugly out there, and it's only getting worse. So, and let me tell you, I mean, everything else going on regarding what's going on in Washington, you're going into an election year, and you know that the Republicans are not going to have the Democrats, and Democrats are not going to try to do whatever they can, to hold on to power. And it's just going to, if it's giving this away, giving that away, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, interest rates are going higher. You saw what's happening. Inflation is a year behind. All right. So Goldman Sachs projected, I don't know what they said now, but like they said, it was a 33%. We're going to go into a recession. So let's see what happens. I'll be really careful. Now, I'm short. I mean, being a day trader, you learn how to swing trade. So I'll see how things work out over the course of the day, but and so on. But UVXY, I'm just going to bring this up really quick. Some of you remember this stock. This stock literally in February when COVID hit, it was at 108. This stock ran, I can't believe it. Thing ran up to $1,300. Are you serious? I didn't even realize it went that high. I totally forgot. I mean, you want to talk about, hitting the Grand Slam home run at $1,300, 1,300%. So anyway, I'm long this stock. It's basically the triple short. So it's a good way to hedge yourself that if you are long your positions, like I have a lot of money in IRAs. I don't know if I'm going to rush and jump out of them, whatever, but I'm going to hedge myself. Very volatile stock. But if the market does go down another 1,000 points, this stock could probably go up to, I mean, everybody's going to jump on this bandwagon. This thing could drop to 25, go away to 30 very shortly. So like I said, I'm long it now, so I'm excited about it. But before we talk about stuff like that, let's talk about what's going on. First of all, just to remind everybody, I'm going to be live at 1:30 on NASDAQ. I'll be at NASDAQ today. We'll post a link up. It's posted live on Twitter, so you guys can watch me on the Twitter. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it. So I'm up there. I'm a regular guest there. I'm going to talk about NASDAQ Total View. So if you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, I'll have Rich post the link in there for Twitter. On their page, you can watch me live on that, and then we'll be back here at 2:30. And let me tell you, I don't think I would want to miss this afternoon because seeing the market down about 200 points right now, we just had that nice little pop with. Look, you know what's crazy? We had great news that just came out with jobs reports, and it's still getting crushed. We're still breaking new lows. So, and you can see that right there on the UVXY. Now, on the gainers, I don't know there's no gainers, but we'll talk about that first. Let's talk about some other stocks. Let's talk about yesterday, all right? CYN was off the charts. I mean, this thing literally ran out of the gate 9:30. It was just an awesome stock. Went from 319 all the way up to 417. It had a nice push in the middle of the day, and then obviously when that market came crashing down, that thing just tanked. Really had nothing to do about what happened with the Dow, but like nobody, I don't think anybody wanted to go home last night with some stocks out there. AMD was an awesome short, had a great rally yesterday. I mean, the day before when it was up 1,000, let me just bring it up. You can see when that came out with the Fed rates, came all the way up and then came back down. And I want to repeat what I talked about yesterday for some of you that were in my, that we hear this morning. And once again, you could always go back and watch the recording. But I said, when you're a day trader, remember what I told you. And always remember that Fausto told you this, okay? Because this is what my mentor taught me. Once you think you know something about the stock market, you're going to lose all your money. And why is that? Because it doesn't matter what you think. It matters what Wall Street thinks, not what Main Street thinks. So you need to go out there and need to watch it. And here you are thinking like, oh, they raised rates a half a point the first time in 20 years. The market should tank. Yeah, well, why did it go up 1,000 points, right? So it could have been a lot of short squeeze, short covering, whatever it is. But now what you're starting to notice, if everybody notices this, what's going on. I want you to see something right here. Look at AMD. What do we got going on right here? Looks like we got a nice little Fausto flag coming in, right? Everybody see that? So, and AMD, let me just bring this up. This stock was at 170. So, and we got a lot more room to go. You know what I mean? We got really, really a lot more room to go. I had a nice little bounce right from 84 and ran to 100. Very volatile, but it was a great short yesterday. I know you guys did pretty well on it. And you know what? We're down about 190. Listen, no one wants to hold. Nobody wants to hold positions over the weekend, okay? And if there's a lot of, if the market keeps hovering like this, listen, going back to the Dow, I just want to show it in the S&P. The S&P is exactly where it was 1 year ago. It's exactly where it ended up a whole year. So I know a lot of you here are like, you know what? I made no money last year. I actually lost money. I know. And that's why a lot of people want to get back into day trading. Be like, well, you know what? It's not working on a swing trade, whatever. Can I day trade it? And that's why a lot of you here today. And that's why some of you are students of ours, because I say it all the time. You have to learn how to day trade first if you want to be a good swing trader. So those are the stocks that you want to look at. You want to be careful of. Also, regarding about the Dow, I just want to bring this up. It's not like the S&P. It's actually looks like it almost broke 52-week lows, but going back 2 years, we're at a major support levels, fellow traders. We get past this right here at 32.50. We're not looking too good. This did go all the way down to 31s. You know what I mean? So, and if you look at it, what we taught you in class, what are we seeing? We're seeing higher lows, and that's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. All right. So the good thing is, we're going to day trade this, so we'll have a little fun. So we got we're going to keep the UVXY on there. All right. A couple of the stocks that came up there on that watch list. You got this one that's all of a sudden just came out of nowhere. 9 o'clock move. Look at this bad boy making a big move. SIDU. Wow, what's going on with that? Let's go hop over here on level 4. That stock just obviously must have came program trading, or some news must have just came out on it. 200,000 shares, cheap little stock. Yeah, look at that. Iceberg orders are right here, just got filled. Anyone else out there? Nobody's out there. Look at volume just picked up right here. You see that? So that one's going on a watch list. Need to look into that a little bit more. You can see it's the biggest percentage gainer right now. Big, a lot of you remember this stock. We traded in August. This stock went literally from like $2 to about 12. I'm going to keep big on there. If you're a student of ours, check your journal, see how it worked out. Everything else I thought was pretty much garbage. I mean, DraftKings even made the big percentage gainers. Really? Losers. There's going to be a lot of losers in here. You can see it. And some of them are going to be brand name stocks. Even Z's getting killed. My God. Zillow. Zillow was at 200. It's down to 33 bucks. Very short-lived. Market's getting real. Man, Zillow. I can't believe that. I guess it didn't work out for them buying all those homes. How do you lose money if you bought a home? People can't even find a home these days. New York Stock Exchange. I didn't see anything there in the New York Stock Exchange at all. So, only thing I see that's moving here, I had this stock earlier this morning. Was it Under Armour right here, UAA, and there's also UA, also same stock. One's a warrant, the other one's a little bit different. And all you have left is all brand name stocks. So if you have a brand name stock that you like, that you've been trading, this is probably your way that you want to go about it. Johnson & Johnson's getting crushed. Wow, did you hear the news on Johnson & Johnson? My poor owner owns the Jets. Well, listen, they obviously didn't go all in on their vaccine stock, but you can have, if you took this, they're saying that you could have blood clots for the rest of your life. Are they serious? That was probably, listen, that was a risk about taking, got to be careful about those vaccines. You know, I guess that's why they didn't push as much as they thought on Johnson & Johnson. But anyway, I think that pretty much does it. I mean, we got brand name stocks. If you have a stock that you're very familiar with, you know how to trade it. This is probably your chance to trade that brand name stock. This is the only time you want to trade those brand name stocks that you're used to on a market like this. But sometimes you'll find something that might pop up out of the blue, maybe another CIDU or something like that. Might make a big move somewhere. You got 3,200 shares. Wow, things got a nice push on it. Looks good. Anything I'm missing I did not call out? Oh, there we go. Thanks very much for that, sharing that. Rich just posted that link right there for us on YouTube. Could you put it in the cyber group room, Rich, so everybody can be able to get access to that? There you go. Thanks a lot. All right, so let's get ready for the open. We got about a little less than 15 minutes. Let's all get ready. If I don't see you, if you're watching this, you want to come and join us on Trading Room, just like us and friend us here. If you're on YouTube, Facebook Live, we're live every morning at 9 a.m. and 2:30. You can also come and feel free to join us on NASDAQ. Talk a little bit about how to use these level 3s and level 4s. Cyber group members, like I said, you see something, you say something, and just focus on your trades. Now listen, just be very, very careful regarding about today's trading. If you're in a down market, I know a lot of you will get a little nervous. I don't know why you get nervous shorting, because if you trade options, it's almost 10 times riskier. It's basically, shorting is like an option trade. But just be very, very careful. You know, if you feel uncomfortable, don't jump into something. And, you know, you don't have to trade today, you know, let the market come down. Cash is king. Anyway, nice little run on this SIDU. Look at this bad boy go. Wow, we're getting huge buyers coming in there. Look at that. 5,000, 3,000. Gonna have fun talking about that today in on NASDAQ Traders Talk. All right, everybody, good luck today, and we'll see you in a little bit.